Our Linda will be in later on, but special guest at the moment, it's Micky Bartlett. Micky, how you doing?
Not too bad, Johnny. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no, listen, good to see you anytime. I was asking about you sorry mate, I've just kicked the camera leg there. You're all right. Young Andrew's filming this for Bake Book. As a jobbing comedian, can you make ends meet?
I mean, you can if you don't mind being 31 and living with your ma.
Yeah. No, listen, I've loads of mates who have been musicians, are musicians, and it's a common tale, you know.
No, I like it. I mean, you can do all right, you know. I'm lucky enough that the bank gave me a loan a few weeks ago and it was steaming, so...
It's a good weather, but you had to go out.
That's it, yeah.
You know. No, I'm just wondering, because, I mean, as I say, we'll say the same to musicians and all as well. You know, it's everybody will say, follow your dream. Follow your dream, there's no money in it, you know, that kind of thing.
But you only need money for beer anyway, so when you're a comedian, people give you free drink. Yeah. Which is one of the nice things about it.
Maybe try that.
I just said bad talk and people pay you for it. It's class. It's not a bad job. Like.
It's alright. And you were in the in Lavery's last night?
Yeah, down in Lavery's with the Comedy Squad last night. Just everyone trying new stuff. So it was a good crack. Place was packed out.
Yeah. Do you actually tell jokes or stories or just make fun of people? Or
stories and bad words. It depends what I'm doing. So like I'm doing this show tonight in the Black Box. It's all stories. All true stories as well, which is terrifying.
True ones?
Some of them are pretty dark, but come down for the crack. It just depends what you do. Like if I'm emceeing, I'll make fun of people. Yeah. You know, you kind of talk to the front row and...
well, listen, anybody that sits in the front row in a comedy show deserves all
exactly, it's their own fault.
Really do.
There was a guy last night sitting on his own drinking a bottle of rosé, and I think everyone had a go at him.
Yeah, I want to go and find him and have a go at him.
He wasn't even drinking, he was drinking it out of the bottle though, so fair play to him. He was doing one of them, I'm still a man, like, even though it's nice to be pink wine.
I'm a hardened rosé drinker, you know, straight out of the battle, you know. But that is mad. But again, you know, we have musicians in. Musicians are, you know, get it easy comparatively speaking. They write a song, people get to know it and go, great. So next time they play, will you do that wee song we know? Do all the songs we know. You can't do that.
Not really, but I mean, one of the lucky things is you can just for YouTube and all that now, we just put a wee bit of stand-up up and it'll pack the place out and you can make a wee bit of money off that. And then I'm lucky enough, I get to tour everywhere, so I was in Australia last year.
You can't do, I mean, you know, if you had the same crowd in tonight as you had last night, you can't do the same stories, same jokes.
One thing about comedy as well is most of the audience are steaming at the show, so they don't remember half the time. Right. I once did a gig in Newry where did the same joke in the same night. Yeah. And nobody noticed.
That's some kind of crowd.
That's the kind of high-class people I attract.
Yeah. But, I mean, do you deliberately try and be careful not to repeat stuff, or would you take a note of,
you have to, I think, like, I'll do Edinburgh every year, so it makes you have to write a new hour every year. Yeah. You know, so once sort of mid-September hits, I just get rid of all my material, and you start again. So it keeps you interested in it, you know, it just keeps you ticking over and keeps you thinking of stuff.
But again, if you're doing Edinburgh, how do you have to broaden your script or what you're talking about so they'll understand it?
Yeah,
you know?
You'll maybe do one joke about being from here, and then that's all.
It can't all be Buckfast and Lurgan. Yeah.
They don't know what tap saf means. It's a disgrace.
Poor people. Tap saf. Sun's out, you know. So, what is next? I mean, because your profile has been growing and growing and growing. Is there another sort of level you've got to reach or aim for, or?
At the minute, I'm just happy enough doing it at the moment. So I'm kind of finished up with the Fringe at the end of August, and then I'm way out to Australia for 8 weeks. Do a tour out there, and then.
Happy days.
I know, it's not too bad. Go out there with a wee bit of jet lag, with sunburn.
Yeah, and see your
and I'm roasted.
See your son.
I'm ginger. I shouldn't be outside in this weather.
No, not at all.
I walk too close to an open fridge door, Johnny, when turn to ash.
So Australia, I mean, is it a whole? You can run all the Irish sort of venues in that?
No, not even. It's kind of it's like a wee roadshow tour. So there'd be 6 of us. You basically get on a bus. It's all the stuff I thought was romantic when I was in my teens about stand up. You get on a tour bus and you drive out somewhere and you tell jokes. You have a few beers and you get up in the morning. You do it again the next day. Yeah. When really, I just had naps all over New South Wales last year. Yeah. But at a wee bit of time off, you get to meet. Every so often there'll be a bunch of Irish people that turn up. Yeah. And you know they've turned up because there's extra security on. And they're making announcements like you can't bring your own drink in and stuff like that. Like, they'll be walking through Bondi Beach and hear like, yeah! And you think, brilliant, here we go.
Yeah, but as you say, that romantic, again, the bands, everybody wanted to be in a band. Yeah, the romance of, you know, driving up and down Ireland and up and down England in a wee van. No, it kind of gets tired after 2 days.
You wearing the same pair of socks for 4 days. And you think, should have bought more socks instead of that pint.
Yeah, I know that's, but it's hard graft. But again, you're doing what you want. When you were in school, was there any signs that this was what you were going to do?
Do you know, none at all, really. I think, like, that's what this show's about tonight. The first time I ever got in trouble, I was a really good boy, Johnny.
Were you?
I was a lovely...
And what happened? Something's derailed somewhere.
When it was about 11, we played a prank on a fella in school that went a wee bit too far.
Right.
coming up to Easter time, long story, they gave us a big crucifix. I'm not going to go too far into it, but...
Whoa. Right, I don't want to know now. I do.
It got weird fast.
Yeah, right.
So I don't think there was many signs of me in school I always wanted to be. I remember when we learned about the birds and the bees in school.
Yeah.
Because we had science and then lunch and then religion, and I was thinking, I can't believe they're letting us learn about this like this.
Yeah.
So that was the first sort of thought, but I don't think anybody knew I was going to do it.
Yeah.
I was about 18, 19 before I came out, so it's like, I want to be funny for a living.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
And everybody's going, aye, right.
The Dole office is down there, mate. It was like, brilliant, how it is.
Yeah. But it's nothing you sort of had your heart set on. Again, I'm always fascinated. Don't know, because to be honest, loads of people have sat in that chair, whether they be musicians, politicians, poets, authors, whatever. Not very many of them said, "Oh, I always wanted to do this." It's not a thing that they fall into, you know.
It's a weird thing. I think for me, anyway, I didn't know it could be a job.
Yeah.
Until someone told me it could be, and I thought, well, if that's a genuine career, I'll just do it and see how I get on. But it's always been just see how far you can get rather than making anything out of it. And then after about 4 or 5 years, you're like, oh, I'm paying tax on this now.
Yeah.
That's what I do for a living. You know, that's when it gets... And I'm still signing on, like, but...
Sign on. Them here dark glasses on. So listen, Black Box tonight, and what time's that all start?
Kicks off at 8 o'clock. So, £8 a ticket. I think there's still a few left. You can get tickets at the door if you want. Get the show out of the way by 10:30, hit the bar for 10:30, 11 o'clock.
See the way he slipped in? Still a few left. That's gig speak for it's half empty.
Or half full, Johnny. Come on,
get down and bring anybody you know, and we'll do you a deal on the door. I've said all this. Some tickets still available.
Guide dogs get in free, anybody.
We better start selling some of these, you know.
Sure, it's not even sunny tonight. Put the barbecue away for a change, come down.
This is the non-sunny night.
Yeah,
so they've no excuse. They can't sit in their gardens and all tonight, and I just tell them it's going to lash.
It is going to be, I think it's a bad talk there. It doesn't matter. It's going to be teeming. There we are.
It's going to rain. Right, Micky, good luck with it. And so what's the crack? TV stuff and all coming up, or what?
No, nothing. Too many bad words for me to be on TV these days, Johnny. So working on a few wee bits and pieces with my big friend Colin Geddes.
Yeah.
The internet, so keep
tell him we were asking about him, because he's a gag too.
He's a laugh. It's nice to have two big fat men just telling jokes. It's nice. No fat shaming in our house.
Micky, good luck, son. Thank you.
Cheers, Johnny. Thanks very much.